Okay, so a little exposition here before we get into the main event. It's been a great tournament for Vail teams all over. The Vail Bantam A's they were 2-0-2, meaning 2 wins and 2 ties. You don't see that very often. The team led there by Coach David Lasasso. Sasso, Vail born and bred, used to play up with us in high school. He was only in 8th grade. That's how good he was. Now coaching that Bantam A team. Hats off to them. Bantam B, 14UB, they are in the finals. They went 3-1 and won a tiebreak against another team. They're going to play the Utah Junior Grizzlies. I think might even be right after this. And then, of course, I think we had the 10UA team went 2-2 and narrowly missed making the finals. So good showing from them as well, though. And, of course, right there in front of us, our very own 12UA Vail Mountaineers. They're going to be playing Aspen, who's wearing black. We're the home team because we're the #1 seed, even though we're in a new arena in Aspen. This is the Lewis Arena. Aspen won this morning in a must-win game against Arapahoe to make the finals. This is Weinreich, and his line will join us. That's Coles at right D, Rose at lefty, and then you got Boyd and Weinreich and Ryder on the pressure. That's Ryder coming around trying to keep it in. It's going to be knocked all the way down for an icing. So this is for all the marbles. You can see all the banners hanging here in this arena, won by this great, many decades old Aspen program. A lot of them are our friends, our frenemies today. Weinreich gets up there towards center. Boyd at left. That's Ryder at right. Still Coles at right D. Here comes Aspen the other way. That might be one of the kids we know. Goes, gets around Rose. Centering pass blocked by Coles. Knocked down in front of the net. Kicks it to himself. Backhands it up to Boyd. Boyd with his head up. Takes it into the neutral zone. Dishes it to Weinreich. Weinreich going around the outside. He's got some speed. He's got Boyd in the center. Takes the low angle shot. And it's deflected out and wide and into the neutral zone, and they're going to start looking for their change. Ryder banks it forward, goes for his. Bastien coming on for Weinreich, puts the pressure on. Boyd on the back check, and now Roman and Bates on D. Passes up to Boyd, who's going to dish it up to Calvin and get his shift. Calvin can't quite get it in. It's at the red line and Roman's stick. Roman, Bates dishing it to the red line, picked up by Aspen, but a lot of chaos there at center ice as Cruz January tries to win it. Puts good pressure on there, and it's deep into the Vail zone behind our goaltender, Dory Parrish. She's started in goal for us for this championship game. Calvin loses the handle on it. It's along the boards there. Calvin on the backhand, getting it out of the zone successfully. Trying to get it across that red line so he can send it deep. He does. That is Bastien there with it behind the net. Centering pass blocked away by Aspen. Aspen scored 2 goals on us real quick last game before a comeback, and then they came back with 3 goals in the third to win 3-2 this morning. So staying power is a quality both these teams share, as it's picked up by Denton there, and it's up to Calvin trying to get it up. There's Garvey pushing it forward. Denton helping out along the boards. Nash Sucic back there at right D. And it goes all the way back around for Rose to chase it in his own defensive corner. Pressure from Bankert. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Garvey pursuit into the neutral zone. Oh, the ref gets in the way, and taking advantage of that is Denton. Denton sends it deep. Aspen's going to regroup, sends it up into the neutral zone. Charlie J in a one-on-one. Then goes Kyles to make it a one-on-2. Coles, sorry. Dory kind of pushes the net off of the line there. We'll see if that gets noticed by the ref. I don't think he will. Here comes Denton. Flips it over to Bankert. Bankert with good speed to get a stick on that. And now some good pressure there from Garvey to keep it in. Bounces out to Denton. Denton shot deflected and then cleared, bouncing. Bankert shot, saved again. In goal, again for Aspen, I believe, is Baxter Roman. who is Sawyer Roman's brother. He's been playing for Aspen all weekend. He's a Vail kid in a Aspen jersey. So good showing there from Baxter so far. That's the Bankert line. Back to Coles, big shot, good save.
We love Baxter!
Some Aspen folks cheering for Baxter. There's Coles, big shot, deflected, almost deflected in. Centering, just past Weinreich there. Weinreich on the back check, Boyd on the back check. Puts pressure on enough for Coles to come over and whack it away. Ryder trying to get up to Weinreich. Ryder now has it, banks it up. It's not icing, so Boyd picks it up. Boyd spins. Good look there to Coles. Boyd now fighting for it, trying to win it. Comes away with it. Nope, they're still battling. Flipping it back to Coles. Coles can't quite keep it in. Boyd can. There's Bastien. And Aspen's coming the other way as Vail completes their change. Coles on right D. Bates with him. Good cutback from Aspen there. And a good shot on Parrish. Number 17 there, I forget her name, but I think she scored the game-winning goal this morning to put Aspen into the finals. It was 2-0, then 2-2, and then kind of late on a power play goal, Aspen made this finals. Vail's been playing real well, winning lots of games, but this will certainly be a tight one. Passes back and kept in by Aspen. As the Bastien's line is out there with Nasucic and Sawyer Roman. Good step there by January. As Roman's going to wheel it around on her backhand, looking up, trying to break it out. Cutback, makes the cutback move, and then sends it up to January. January sends it into the zone. Pressure from Bastien on the forecheck. And now kept in by Sucic. Nicely. Bastien behind the net. Wes Bastien. Can't hang on to it. Good pressure there from Calvin Chapke. He goes down. And pressure from Roman to keep it in. She does. Roman again. She's coming down against her brother. Centering. Can't quite get it over to Bastien. And here they come the other way. On defense there is Nasucic makes a nice play. And then helping out was Denton. Playing B, which you love to see. Your wingers stepping back and covering for their offense. That is going to be icing, so they'll be able to complete their shift change. You'll see the Bankert lines, Bankert and Garvey coming out to join Denton. Coles and Brzee on D. Coles is going to be at right, Denton at lefty. So much easier to call the names, see the numbers in this arena. Bankert at center. Wants to line up a little better. Back to Coles. Coles with the shot goes wide right. Picked up there. Shot deflected. Rebound, another by Bankert. Can't quite get it in. Bankert wheeling, turning, looking, centering, deflected. Atop to Brzee. Keeps it in. Garvey now. Garvey, cutback move. Still has it. Takes his time. Center. Good shot. Glove save. Almost trickles. Now Coles on D. And a great back check there from Denton. And now Garvey and Denton. Denton comes away with it. He's got two men to get around. Going wide. He's got Garvey in front and Bankert behind him. Digging for it in the corner now. Bankert comes away with it. Bankert toward the net. It's got Garvey in front. Sends it all the way to Coles. Coles has a big, can't quite handle the puck though, and it's blocked. Aspen. It's River Klug coming down. We know him from some of our regional teams. Bankert has it. Bankert with two men to beat. Goes center. Shoots. Glove saved by Baxter Roman. I'm starting to regret lending our talented young goalie to Aspen right now. Here goes Weinreich at center. That's Ryder. And then Boyd going around to pick it up on the wing. He's going to send it back around behind the net. Picked up by Weinreich. Boyd putting pressure on. Kept in there. Yeah, banked out. Ryder working along the boards. Aspen will dump it deep. Now Sucic picks it up in the corner. Looking up. Trying to get it up. Oh! And Aspen re-enters the zone. Boyd's pushing him outside. Bates is helping. Good coverage in front from Sucic to take away that pass. Aspen working the puck around nicely right now. Centering, cleared by Sucic. Can't get a stick on it, can Aspen. And so centering pass, picked up and saved. And cleared by Weinreich. Weinreich trying the cutback move, can't get it out. And it's still in. Here comes number 7. And now up to Boyd, can't quite get a handle on it. Weinreich over to Ryder. Ryder, can he get around the last defender? Ryder cuts back, but everyone else is getting a change, so he'll send it deep. That line needed a shift. Here comes January with some speed around the net. He's got Sawyer Roman at the point. She'll send it back deep and around. Calvin Choppy misses it. Rizet, big shot is wide right. January, Roman. Now picked up by Calvin. Centering, shot, goal. Bastine, Roman to Choppy to Bastine, and it's 1-0 with 3:43 to play in this. Looks like San final game, first period. Shots are 8-4 in favor of Vale. Nice play, hard to beat this goaltender. That's one great way to do it. Those shots are a lot harder than they look. If you ever watched a lot of scored hockey, there's a lot of missed shots in front of that, except puck kind of weighs. It weighs a lot. Sometimes these kids have trouble hitting it, but not Bastine on that one. That's a good goal. That line's still out there, so here goes Calvin again behind the net. January putting pressure on. Rizet sends it deep. January centered. Calvin trying to tip it in, jam it in, but it's saved again by Baxter Roman. All right, Bankert line. Garvey at right, Denton at left. Poles at right D. Bates Gorbold at left D. Bankert wins it to Bates. Bates over to somewhat dangerous pass to Coles. Kind of flips it forward. Cleared by Roman. Wheeling is Bankert. Tries to turn it back around. Here comes Aspen. They'll send it right back to Bankert. Bankert looking up. Zips it down the board. It's picked up by Aspen. Garvey. Oh, Denton kind of fell and stopped it. That works. Here goes Garvey the other way. Sweeving, trying to split him. Can't. Good defense there. Bankert's going to for it and pick it up. He's got speed. Good defense there from Aspen to cut him off. Here they come the other way. River Klug. Good save. Klug's a good player. He had one of their goals this morning. As I mentioned before, it's another kid that we know from some of these regional teams, Mountain Select, etc. These kids actually know him so well. River was yesterday in between games. I like to see the Mountain teams in the finals. That's what I like. It's the Weinreich line, and then that's Sucic and Roman on D. That's Boyd picking it up. Takes his time. Gets it to Weinreich. They're good at that little breakout move. Here comes, unfortunately, did what he could there, did Ryder, board, but it's offsides. So now it's run time. It is run time. 1:20. I guess they maybe just stop the clock after a goal or something. So about 1:15 left to play, and there's a trip. Unfortunately on Weinreich, he was just fighting for the puck there, and after the face-off, an inadvertent tripping call. So Bankert and Garvey will come to kill the penalty. minute 30 penalties, I still think. And sometimes they change the rule in the finals. Clock is stopped. I think that might be another, like, after goals and penalties, maybe the clock stops for a second. Okay, got to kill this penalty now. Big shot, deflected wide. Roman and Suchit's out there on D with Garvey and Banker. Here comes Roman. She'd go for a shorthanded against her brother. She's coming down, going around the outside. Good tip away by the defender there. Roman's still winning that puck. She just wants to kill time down there. Garvey on D. Bankered on the nice back check. Roman. 35 seconds left in this period. Garvey has it. Now he has some chance. He's got Banker with him. Coming across. Garvey, shorthanded. Gets it poke checked away. Good D there by Aspen again. Good little spin move, just killing time. 18 seconds left. They can't get it away from Garvey. Now he's going to let Banker chase it and go give himself a shift. 10 seconds to play. I'm just going to try and run out the period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1-0 after one period in this finals game. Good matchup today for sure. So I apologize. This is my making up for mistakes last stream. I want to point out I gave Weinreich credit for both the assists to Alex's goals. What I meant to say was Weinreich had the assist to Boyd and to Ryder, been very similar behind the net passes. And then Bankert was the one who had the nice tape-to-tape pass to Boyd on his first goal. So 26 seconds still on this penalty kill, 14-minute runtime, second period. And out there to kill this is Boyd and Bastien, along with Rizet and Cole. So there's Bastien. Great sweep check. Shot is wide. It's going to bounce up and picked up by Rizet. 14-13 until Weinreich bounces up over the stick. So that's fortunate. That'll pretty much, as Boyd put some pressure on. Boyd almost got there in time. Still on his feet. Cuts back. Boyd, low angle shot. Inadvisable, they would say on that angle. I can say that because he's my son. He shot it way over the net. And that one deflected up and over. And anyway, it's 5-on-5 hockey now as Bastien is going to complete the change so that the Weinreich line can play. And that's Weinreich digging for it in the corner. Now he's out of the sin bin. Centering pass, blocked by Aspen. And here they are breaking it out. Maybe we let them have that a little too easily as we regroup. Nice pass there up to Boyd. Boyd to Weinreich. Weinreich going in through the middle. Shot. Rebound. Ryder almost got that rebound. Weinreich trying to hit Boyd. It goes to Coles. Coles shoots. Blocked by Ryder. Skate. Rebound. Rebound again. Blocked. Boyd. Blocked. Ryder and Loden both had a couple of shots there, and then Boyd had a shot. I don't know if they can count all those properly, but that was like 3 or 4 shots on net, stopped by good positioning from Baxter Roman. And now the Bastien line's out. Bastien back to Sucic. Sucic and Bates. Whoops. Boy, Sucic kept it in nicely there. There's Calvin working hard. Calvin's definitely hustling today. So's Bastien. Here he goes. Shot deflected off the post side of the net. And then Bates trying to keep it in, and then they'll bank it all the way out. Here comes Sucic. Got to keep a strong forecheck. I'm sure that's what Coach TJ Rizet is reminding his kids right now. Got to keep that forecheck up on this Aspen team. Here comes Bastien. He's got Cruz January with him on the left. He's going to shoot, score. Bastien has 2. There's not a single line on this Vail team that isn't contributing significantly. As Bastien has notched 2. And I think that was Bates back there on D who got him the puck. Good speed. Yeah, January keep the goaltender honest, but he just shelved it upper right, and it's 2-0 Vail right now. Nice pass from Rizet up to Denton, but can't hold on to it. Tipping it ahead is River Klug for Aspen, and then sweeping it away is Parrish. Klug comes away with it. No, Roman's not going to let him have it. And now picked up by Bankert. He's so fast. He's got speed. He's going around the outside. Coming in to stop him, but can they? And it's a save just barely. And Denton almost got there in time to get that rebound. I think it hit the goaltender, then the post, and then just died right in the blue paint. And Denton was in there hungry for a goal. And Baxter covered that just in the nick of time. So hats off again to Baxter. He's getting peppered. Good speed from Bankert on that play. Boy, you can really see him when he uncorks that speed. There's Denton trying to bring it back across his body. It was a good shot from Roman on the point there as Garvey works it in the corner. Denton now on the back check. It's in the neutral zone. Rizet's on D with Roman backing him up. Trying to get around him, but they can't because that speed from our defense is just so good. Roman now has it. Banks it up almost to Garvey, and it's in the neutral zone for a regroup from Aspen. Good pressure there from this line who's showing the rest of the team the power of that forecheck. Good pressure from Denton, and now D to D, Rizet to Roman. And good pass up there by Garvey to Bankert. Bankert has Denton, tries to hit him, but couldn't quite connect. Blocked there by Boyd, who's out there, replacing Garvey, I guess. Here comes Boyd on the forecheck. There you go. That's where you just put pressure on him, make him make mistakes. Here comes Aspen the other way against Coles and Bates, and Boyd comes away with it. Boyd's just skating with it. Boyd's got some time. He's going to try and split him. He wanted to backhand it to Weinreich, but it's a little off. Weinreich picks it up the corner, has it, centering almost to Ryder there. Bates has it. Clapper just kind of doesn't get a lot of that one. Going to have another try. Misses. Here comes Aspen the other way. Good back check from Ryder. Good speed from Bates to catch him. And great back check and speed there to force the shot so that Parrish had a good angle on it, and a nice save by Dory Parrish. And they kind of escaped a couple of mistakes there without consequences, which is nice. Bastien line out there now. Bastien. That's Calvin Chopke. Banked out by Calvin almost. Helping out is Nat Sucic. Oh! 2 folks in front, but only 1 defender, which was Rizet stopping him, and he does it. Here goes Bastien looking for a hat trick already, if he can get one more. Oh, pick Cruz to Bastien. Oh, he almost had a hattie right there, y'all. That one hit the goaltender and went about 20 feet up in the air. Nice pass there. Sucic, just wine. A laser. Around to Bastien. Can't quite handle it. But that was a good pass from Bastien over to Sucic and almost was a goal. January trying to feed it ahead. Little miscommunication. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Nash and Rosé on defense there. Coming around with it. Calvin's trying to hang on to it. Get it cleared. No. This line's a little bit tired. You can see him kind of flagging. They're just trying to clear it out of the zone. It's sort of stuck on the player's skate. Aspen comes away with it and keeps it in. Rosé's going to collect it. This line is tired. January has it now. Tries a one-timer and does smash it out of the zone. They just needed fresh legs. So here comes Denton, will be the first one out, and he's going to get it. He's going to wheel with some speed. Bastien needs to go for his shift. He does. Low angle shot from Denton, and that'll allow Vail to complete the change. So Garvey with fresh legs comes out. Garvey, low angle, and it's in! Low angle shots do work if you can shelf them, as demonstrated there by Dylan Garvey. 3-0 Vail, 6:48 left. Sometimes just plain good shooting is what it takes. Bankert line now fully out there, and Roman and Coles on D. That's Coles gets it up to Garvey. Garvey sends it deep. Here goes Bankert on the forecheck, and then Denton. Bankert looking, starts to kind of get a tip pass shot over there to Garvey, but Aspen's going to come the other way with it. Roman, good D there, and good work from Parrish to calm that bouncing puck. Bounce off the side of the net. Ref's going to fix that net. Get the Weinreich line out there with Rosé and Bates. 4-volt. This Aspen team has shown they can come back late. Boyd tries to one-time it up, catches his own missed pass, and then Weinreich on the pressure. Picked up there nicely by Rosé. Rosé skates in, takes a shot, and rebound's not covered yet. Now it is. Nice opportunistic rush there from Rosé. You can play up, you can play back, you can play anything. He's a complete player, and I'm sure everyone would love to see him keep being a part of that offense like that. Weinreich on the faceoff. Aspen wins it, but Weinreich comes away with it, gets it back to Rosé. He takes a big clapper on a bouncing puck. It's by Ryder up into the air and caught by Baxter. .440 left in the second. Boyd! Save. Good face-off win by Weinreich. Let's do it again. Gets it back to Rosé. Rosé with the shot off the shin pad of the Aspen player, and here comes the other way. Good back check there. Bates on D there. Rosé in the middle. Boy, Aspen went all the way with that one. Rebound, just missed a third rebound. That missed by a hair. Flipped up and over and out, and here comes Bates trying to get it up to Ryder. Ryder can't quite hang on to it, and it's offsides. The mic's too distorted.
Not that it's that, but that there's a elevator music that we're picking up, so I'm hoping that might pick up a different frequency.
Well, a lot of people have equated my commentary to elevator music, so that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Good defensive step there by Nasucic and a shot wide. Aspen will not let off the gas, I promise you, and they are putting pressure on right now, no doubt about it. Puck is coming out and around. That's Roman. She's working that puck up. Can't get it out. And then there's Bastine. Bastine across the red line, getting into the zone, trying to just control that puck. Good patience. Centering pass is blocked and going to come the other way. Knocking the other player down is January, and Bastine comes away with it.
Come on, let's go. Go, King.
Battle along the boards there. Sucic now on D. Poke checks it away and cleared over to where Roman can chase it. Behind the net. Not a lot of hustle going on for Vail right now as the something seems to be kind of in the air. January all the way back down for an icing and probably okay. I think we need to reset. I think I saw somebody might have taken a puck or a stick on that line and things are a little discombobulated for a second. Anchor line, Denton at left, Garvey at right, Bates at left D, Coles at right D. Ends up on Garvey's stick, dishes it to Bates. Bates waiting, looking, good pass. Bankert. Bankert with control. Couldn't quite get it to Garvey. Good back check there from Garvey. And Bates in the backhand. Shot across the crease, but no danger there. Here comes Bankert. And Garvey backing him up. Garvey trying to get around the outside. Can't. Gets kind of falls down over the stick of the Aspen player. Good pass from Aspen there. Nice back check, though, from Denton and Bankert. Centering. Picked up there by Garvey for that headman pass. Who's taking it? Bankert will. Bankert shot into the skates. Bankert again. Can't quite hold on to it. And here comes Aspen the other way. Boyd's out for his line shift. Gets a good back check in. But Aspen got it across the red line to dump it in. Here's Coles to kind of pick it up as Aspen gets a shift too. Gorbold looking up. He's going to send it around the boards to, oh, we have two left wingers out there. Again, this has happened a couple times. Denton and Boyd are both on left. Centering. Cleared. But I think Boyd has realized he's got to play right wing until someone else gets out there. Thank goodness. Good heads-up realization there. Boyd on the forecheck. Good pressure. And that allows Weinreich to pick it up. He spins, looking, gets it out to the point. Roman backhands it over to Weinreich. Weinreich looking for the nearer high slot. Trying to get it over to Ryder. Ryder's now going to get back to where he was. Centering, picked up by Roman, who almost deflected in by Weinreich as the period comes to an end. Seems like from a general perspective on all three offensive lines that things have kind of started disconnecting a little bit. There's a little bit less urgency, a little bit less haste, maybe a little too comfortable with that 3-goal lead, feeling like, as we know, this Aspen team is quite good. They will not give up. And if you look at the time of how much a period is for each game, the third period is really about half your game because it's run time in the first two. So the remaining third period here is going to be really important to stay with that energy level. There's no problem for some of these players on this team to score 3 goals. They did it this morning. And they seem to have more energy at the end of that second period than the Vail Mountaineers did. So hustle on the forecheck, hustle on the back check, fight hard to win those pucks. And I think 3 goals is not a big enough lead to sit back and play defensively at all against this Aspen team. As we know, Baxter Roman's a great goaltender, so it's going to take a lot of effort. You're going to take home this first tournament of the year championship banner. And as Liz pointed out earlier, maybe that would be the very first one to hang in the new rodeo ring when it opens up. Maybe the Bantam Bees will help us out and bring one home as well. Tyler's team won the Bantam B Platinum tournament last weekend in DU too, so they can hang side by side. Weinreich line's still out there, so Weinreich back to Roman and Rizet who are out there. Rizet up to Boyd, good passing, tape to tape. Look at that. How many people have touched the puck already? Boyd finishes it. Every single person touched the puck. Maybe not Ryder, but it was bang, 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 pass, pass, pass. Shot from Weinreich was into the gut of the Aspen player. Boyd, knowing that that's a possibility, without delay, right? Just gets the puck, shoots it with absolutely as quickly as possible, just like a quarterback dropping back the pass, and he nailed it into the upper right. So it's 4-0, and life is good for the Vail Mountaineers right now. Got to keep it up, though. Aspen is no joke. Boyd, again to Weinreich. God, it's like they're so connected, those two, and Ryder sometimes. It's like just mentally connected. There's a great shot from, and then a rebound that's in. That's Ryder. That's Rizé on the shot. Rebound in from Ryder, I believe. Or who are we saying? Is it Weinreich? I thought it was Ryder, but everyone's celebrating with Dylan Weinreich, so I'm going to go with Weinreich on that one. I can't tell who scored that one. That one is not my fault. That was too hard to follow. I'm going to have to look at that in slow-mo. I'll give that line credit for what I'll do is give that credit for 2 goals in 1 shift. That's a good thing. 5-0. Just as I mentioned, do not let off the gas. This Aspen team is way too good for that, and that line certainly did so. Great shot from Rizé there, leading to a rebound, maybe a couple of rebounds. So out there now is the Bastien line, and January, something went wrong with his skate. I think he's going to take a shift. And so Bankert joins the fray. That's Nasucic on lefty. And Loden Coles on right. Picked up there nicely by Bastien. Coles. Calvin. Bankert to Calvin. Oh, just a little off balance to have a stick down. And he centers it to Bastien. And he gets his hat trick. Bastien with 3. And that was such good shot placement. He didn't try and crank it hard or anything. He just slid it into the corner. And with 3 goals in the first opening minutes of this game, Vail is showing that they have what might be one of the best teams in the state right now. Of course, you ask me as a biased parent, I say we are the best team in the state, even though I have no factual or objective basis because this is only one weekend of hockey against a limited number of teams. Shot saved by Parrish and picked off there by Rizé. Net is off. As the Banker line is out there, by the way, complete that full shift. And we are back in runtime hockey. That's the other thing about scoring more goals. Takes away time for Aspen to come back. Garvey with speed. Down the right-hand side, still shoveling it, looking to center it. Can't quite split the D to get it over to Denton, and so it's going to come all the way back out past Rizé and Bates. And tipped by Parrish to Bates Gorbold. Gorbold. Denton. Rizé is going to just take it away from there. And they try the other side. Bates, Garvey. Bankert now with speed down the right-hand side. Good job from Aspen. Keep it up with Garvey and Bankert. They're 2 of the fastest guys in the state. And they've shown they can skate with them there two times in a row. Garvey around the outside. Good stick handling from Garvey. Great shielding. Look at him. Just moving, bobbing, weaving until he finds Coles open in the slot for the shot. Rebound from Denton goes wide. Back to Coles again. Now to Denton. Good stick there. Denton, the first-year Pee-wee, but looking really solid and confident. Picked up by Boyd. Rebound! Boyd on the pressure. Denton's had a couple chances at rebounds, and the net is off. Didn't look like it from here, but it was. So that'll complete the shift. And we've got Coles at right, Roman at left, 6-0 runtime, 9:50 in the third. Well, that was Ryder with the shot. Sorry, once in a while, Alex's number was 26 last year. That makes things very confusing. We'll get over it. It's Roman, banks it back up into the ref skates. Where is it? Feet, still feet. And Boyd just trying to get it deep and does. Now for the forecheck. F1, F1, let's go. That's what they're saying. Ryder gets on it. Shot is, Roman was like, had like slipped or tripped over there. It looked like she was about to hop the boards on the other side. That was funky. Okay, Bates trying to get it up to Ryder. Intercepted. No, that's Coles. Sorry. Coles has it. Sends it up and deflected, and Ryder's going to pick it up and get it up to Weinreich. Oh, but he goes down. And good moves here by Aspen, but interrupted by Weinreich. Weinreich around the back of his net. Oh, tries to cut it back, then loses it. Ryder's going to come dig, and Weinreich's going to pick it up again. No, can't hold on to that puck right now. Let's get a handle on it. Looking for Boyd. Big saucer to Boyd. Boyd heading down the net. Shot. Good save by Baxter Roman. Boyd was going lower right on the breakaway chance from Weinreich. After a lot of hard work from Weinreich and Ryder to get that puck out of there. They worked hard and gave Alex the chance. And now it might be Calvin's chance. He's going to give it a shot, but Aspen comes the other way. Puck goes deep. Picked up by Sucic. Sucic bouncing up into the air. Comes River Klug down the right-hand side for Aspen around Bates. Bates pushes him outside. Good centering pass. Good step there by January to put the pressure on. And is he calling it a goal? He is. That's an Aspen goal. I don't think Aspen recognizes that they just scored. They're calm about it. It's just like a bouncing puck, kind of a slipping and sliding all around. It's underneath Parrish's pads and just kind of ended up in there somehow. Coles and Rosé on D. That's Rosé with it there. Can't quite get it out. And Loden's got it. Sends it around to Garvey. Garvey can't handle it, but Bankert almost does. Just past the stick of Denton. Bankert struggling, fighting hard. So is Denton. And here he comes with it. And he gets it over to Garvey. What a play! Oh, that would have been a wonderful finish if he could have crossed it again. It was a great pass. Oh, he likes that turnaround shot. His very first goal, our very first goal the whole season was from Denton doing one of those turnaround shots. He's like a whirlwind. He's like a tornado. And he tried it again there, but to no avail because Baxter Roman made a nice save. Bankert again on the pressure. Trying to pull it away. Coles steps up, plays the body without even any regard for the puck. Fortunately, very wisely, just gets in the guy's way. Here comes Rosé, deflected wide. Loden Coles, shot just wide off the side of the net. Rosé's still part of the offense there, sending it back to Coles, just sends it deep. Who's going to pick it up? Denton over to Bankert. Bankert, big shot. Ooh, lots of power. Just a little high. Denton over to Rosé. Rosé's going to send that deep. Ooh, deflected and make sure everyone get the change. So here comes Boyd and Weinreich and Roman out there with Ryder, who's already putting the pressure on. Weinreich. Boyd's going to pick it up on the side, picks his head up. Oh, misses. He saw Ryder. He really wanted to feed his buddy, but he missed the sandwich at the deli counter right there. Regrouping here at the offsides face-off. Good save there from Parrish. Now Sucic has it. Nash skating. Oh, it deflects over to Boyd. Enters the zone. Almost to Weinreich. Does end up on Weinreich's stick. Sees Roman. Roman shot. Deflected, but it's deflected too much. It goes over into the corner. Ryder sending it deep Weinreich likes to camp out behind that net. There's Ryder again. He's seeing Boyd. He's wide open in the slot. Boyd with the shot. Couldn't quite turn and get power on it. Sort of a little bit of a muffin there to the far left. Picked up there by Ryder. Boyd's going to get another chance here. A bigger shot. This time deflected almost by Weinreich down and in, but it went wide. Weinreich behind the net. Ryder shot. No angle. Cleared. Boyd gets a handle on it. Roman's still there. Roman wants to score on her brother, but can't. I think they ought to just send it to Roman and let her take shots the whole rest of the game. Good play there from Sucic on D. Roman pushing Klug off to the side. Weinreich now looking. Where's the headman pass there, Dylan? He's going to skate it up and then just sends it around deep. Back up to Ryder. These guys need it. Oh, no, that's January as Boyd goes for a shift. Much needed shift. That's the Bastien line. So Bastien steps up. Rizet playing D. Good spin away there. Good pass from Aspen. Almost picked off there by Calvin Chopke. And it is picked off that time by Bastien. He's going to look up and hit Calvin on a nice bank pass. But, yeah, he does kind of get it. Here goes Chopke. That's why you put pressure on. Bastien looking for 4. Almost gets it. All the way around by Chopke and picked up by Cruz January by the hash marks. And couldn't get all of that one, so River Kluge's going to... And keeping it in? No. Almost to the point where I know all the Aspen kids, too. I could probably call their names. He's like, have a ton of respect for the Connor McGahee and the great radio broadcasters who can call hockey for the radio, knowing the names, numbers, and just kind of backgrounds of both teams. Pretty awesome. How good. Okay, there's Bankert. There's Denton to Bankert. Oh, a near miss. 2 trains passing through the tunnel at night. So close, and yet so far away. Here comes Bankert the other way. What a pass! Through his legs, backhand to Garvey. He's going to take it around to the left-hand side, down, back up, stops, cuts back, gets blocked. Denton now trying to poke it back to Roman. Roman gets it in there on the tip off the face mask of Baxter. That was a nice tip from Garvey. Coles has a cannon, unleashes it, tipped and in, but by the defender. So that's going to be Coles' goal. He's got a big shot, Coles, and he has a couple of goals this weekend that way. When he gets that much time to uncork it, too, you know it's going to be a good one. And they're just trying to maybe do the right thing, just tipped it. I don't know, that might have been going in anyway, but it didn't make anything any easier for Baxter. So it's now 7-1 Vale in this definitive statement of the quality of this team. As now Boyd and Weinreich and Ryder out there. Boyd has it. Boyd's trying to pass it. Oh, Ryder almost knocked it out of thin air. Boyd's going to get all the way over to get that one. Send it over to Weinreich. Weinreich to the point. Well done to Nash. Oh, Ryder on the nice recovery. And the puck is up and out and sent deep by Aspen. Rizet is back there. Nolan takes it, looks up for Alex. Alex just trying to flick it up and out, but not quite enough juice on it. Here's a shot. Good kick save by Parrish. Nice by Ryder to Weinreich. That's a much harder pass than it looks like it is. Weinreich, he's got Boyd in the center, but good D there into the skates of the defender. See how the defender sort of turned his skates there to block that pass. That's intentional. That's good D. And Weinreich fighting through the physical play to Boyd. Rolling puck. He's looking for Ryder. Bouncing, Boyd deflected up and over. Weinreich sent it across the crease, and Boyd almost got the rebound. And now Charlie J and Klug can't connect. Rizet is going to skate it and go down. Boyd looks like he needs a shift, but he's going to stay in the play. Rizet gloved, and that's going to do it. That is a championship team in quality and in truth. They are champions of this weekend's Aspen Fall Face-Off. A lot of talent, and even better, a lot of passing. Great coaching from TJ Rizet and Al Gorbold. Thanks so much. I know Doug gets out there on the ice. Eric Banker, best team manager in the state of Colorado. Liz on the camera. I'm Tommy Boyd. ESPN, if you're looking for my number, just call anytime. I'm ready. Good Aspen team. Like to see these mountain teams thriving and doing well, beating those big Denver teams. They got hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of kids to choose from, and yet something about mountain lifestyle makes our kids just as good, if not better, able to compete at this high level against all those front rangers. And as was evidenced by the participants in this weekend's final. Thanks to the refs. Thanks to Coach Slava there of Aspen and the great Aspen coaching team. They train our kids all year round, these Aspen coaches, in summer camps and Mountain Select and all these other activities that we do. I have a lot of respect for them. Thanks to Aspen for hosting a great weekend. I will say something worth noting. Aspen is in charge of scheduling and gave themselves a game this morning. So that was Aspen's second game of the day. It was our first. And that's something that the host team decided to do on their own. And hats off to them for that, right? So they knew that if they made the championships, they'd have to play 2 games in one day. And that was the only way the schedule worked. They gave themselves that game. And that's just good hosting. That's good ethics. So we're appreciative of that. Everybody gathers for the photo. Let's see if this Bantam B team can do the same thing later today with our goalie, Dory Parrish's brother Calder's on that team. A lot of other kids we know and love. All right. See you at the next one.